What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's Chef Rudakova speaking. Today we are starting new YouTube series, which I'm super pumped about. The working title is Chef Against YouTube. And while you watch me doing something mysterious with this chicken, I'm going to brief you on what the series are going to be about and what to expect from these videos. So let's roll. In this new YouTube series, I'm going to search for a basic dish online, find the most popular video recipe on YouTube, and then test it out in my kitchen. Then I'm going to suggest some improvements to this popular recipe based on my culinary knowledge and experience, and then of course cook both of the versions of these dishes to provide my completely honest and completely objective opinion. In this first battle for chicken fingers, I'm going to be battling against GrandpaKitchen, with around 9 million views on his video recipe on chicken fingers. By this time you've probably already watched me do the whole marinade for our boneless chicken, over 1,000 of ingredients according to Grandpa's Kitchen. For now, let's set the marinade aside and prepare our dredged mix. Again, over 1,000 of ingredients. I'm not going through all the ingredients of this version of the recipe. If you're interested, you can go ahead and watch that video. I'm going to link it in the description as well. And then mix some breadcrumbs and cornflakes, which I guess is the real star of this recipe. Okay, now that all our mise en place is done and ready, we can move on and do the actual cooking. And that's actually what I really like and approve about this popular recipe. First, you do all the dredging for all your chicken, and then you move on to the further steps. You cover it with eggs and then cover it with cornflakes and breadcrumbs. That makes it way less messy. So here we go, our grandpa chicken fingers are ready. They actually look really pretty, really Instagrammable. I can't wait to get a bite of it. But that's gonna be later on. Now let's try my improved version. For the sake of healthy competition spirit and to avoid the unfair advantage, I am also going to use just the boneless chicken for this recipe instead of using chicken tenders, which are typically used for chicken fingers, and let's be honest, they work much better because guess what? They are tender. So instead we're going to use the toughest meat found on the chicken, we're going to use chicken breasts. Cut them in somewhat equal size pieces, and then, listen carefully, pressure marinate. Yes, not a regular marinade, pressure marinade. And in order to do that, you're gonna mix together all those ingredients that you see on your screen right now. And each one of them has an actual purpose in this marinade. They all have a function. Nothing is for fun, except for buttermilk. Buttermilk is for fun. Because I just had some left from my previous homemade butter video. Now, you see what I'm doing here? Yes, you see it correctly. Your eyes don't fail, bravo. I'm putting the raw chicken inside the whipping siphon. Yes, the siphon that you usually use for foams and whipped cream. We're gonna use it for our chicken fingers. So, put your chicken in, make sure not to overload it though, and then add the marinade. Yes, I know you want to add a lot of marinade at this stage, but don't. If you add more, your flavor will just be diluted, that's it. So, close your siphon, add 2 NTO cartridges to get that pressure inside the siphon, to push the marinade inside your meat and get the marination going way faster, and don't forget to shake. So while our chicken is getting pressure marinated inside our siphon, let's prep our butter, which of course is not going to be a regular butter, it's going to be an aerated butter, a more tender, fluffier and juicier butter. And once again, every single ingredient in this recipe has an actual purpose and function. Like tapioca starch, for example, it adds the puffiness, flour adds gluten, baking soda adds the carbonation, and xanthan gum just brings all the ingredients together. So all you're gonna do, you're gonna mix all the ingredients together with a blender in this case to avoid any lumps, and especially the xanthan gum, it really needs the blender so it's evenly distributed. So now let's imagine that the 20 minutes of our marination had passed, which in my case did, because when you shoot a video, everything takes way longer. So now take your kitchen out of the siphon, clean it, sanitize it, and get ready for the batter. Pour all your butter in the siphon, making sure that you don't overload it again. Close it, charge it with 2 NTO cartridges, shake it and set it aside. Finally, wash the extra marinade off your chicken and dredge it in cornstarch. Yes, just cornstarch. There is no need to add any extra seasoning to it because your chicken is already marinated with all the flavors and seasoning all the way through. And here actually I'm going to adapt the GrandpaKitchen's procedure because it's a really good one, so why not? I'm going to first dredge all the chicken and lay it out on the tray and then move on to the further steps. So once everything is ready and your oil is heated to 370 degrees Fahrenheit, you can let some of the carbonated butter out of your siphon and do it little by little because it loses the carbonation and fluffiness after a while. Here the procedure is pretty simple. You just put your dredged chicken inside the batter. You see how airy it gets? Yes, that's what I was talking about. And you deep fry it for about 1 to 2 minutes until golden brown and crispy, just like that. Make sure to strain your oil from time to time to avoid those black burnt dots, which I've miserably failed to do after deep frying the GrandpaKitchen's chicken fingers, which left lots of burnt butter inside. In any case, it looks pretty juicy. So now let's taste it. Here comes the crunch test of the most popular video recipe on YouTube. Turns out not so crunchy. Let's try mine improved version now. Hell yeah, check out the juiciness level here. I know you can't actually taste it or touch it, but I think you can believe your eyes. Now let's do the taste. The first one is good, but kind of dry, and I gotta say the cornflakes, although they look great, they are actually kind of weird for this recipe and make it even drier. And my version, oh well, I gotta leave it with you. You gotta try it yourself and let me know how it turns out for you. Yes, I'm that confident.